The question I keep getting asked in almost every stream, in every video, are what are the best budget options in MLB The Show 25? What are the cars you can get for cheap that can compete in the big games? And today I put a team together, as well as we're going to go over a few options at each position for the best position and pitching players that you can get for very cheap amount of stubs or for absolutely free in this game. And real quick, before we go any further, make sure you guys drop a subscribe down below. Over 80% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed, so I would greatly appreciate it. We put up videos almost every single day. If you just drop a subscribe, leave a like, it would mean the world to me. Let's get back to the video. Now, to be completely transparent, the money players in this game, the chase back players, are always going to be the best ones, but there are a lot of very, very cheap options and free options that are absolutely amazing in this game, especially now with the power creep. There's a lot of those lower tier cards that are starting to get a little bit lower in price that you can buy that can compete in the big games. So with that being said, let's hop straight into the team. Starting at the catcher position, this is the cheapest position as he is absolutely dirt cheap at 5,000 stubs. Will Smith. You literally can't get cheaper than 5K. Will Smith is probably and arguably one of the better catchers in the entire game. I would say he's a top 3, top 4 catcher in the entire game. Max contact, max clutch, great pop when he hits the ball, as well as very solid fielding all around. I have him already P3. When he played for me, he had 29 plate appearances, batting 500. So clearly a very, very, very good card. Decent corks as well with catcher pop time, so he's going to be able to throw some guys out as well. This card is absolutely amazing. I highly, highly recommend it. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if there's too many other catchers around that price that I would suggest over him. I think he's better than the Adley Rutschmans of the world, and I don't think he's quite at the Cal level, so I think he's realistically, he might be the catcher too right now. Maybe a Jorge Posada, maybe a Carlos Santana, might. But I honestly doubt it. I think Adley's kind of better than them at this point. Outside, I think Santana's better than Adley, but I think it's close all around. I mean, Ronnie Grandel, I still see some people rocking, but I think Will Smith, it beats them all. I think Will Smith is a top 3 catcher in this game, and you can get him for 5K. Then we're going to head to the DH spot, as this doesn't have too much explanation needed, as Kyle Schwarber is a free card in this game. He's a program player. All you have to do is go to play, go to programs. You go to assorted programs, and he is right in front of your face. Click X, and he's right here. Literally free. You don't have to do anything. Don't have to buy anything. He's absolutely free. This card is absolutely cracked. Obviously, hitting the ball, he's going to be specifically DH. Don't use this card in the field. I played against guys who use this card in the field, and he costs them a double every single time I hit the ball out there. I will guarantee you will give up a double every single time. Therefore, I'm not going to put Kyle Schwarber in the field, but he's definitely amazing DH in this game. With that being said, let's head to third base. I have Manny Machado. Manny Machado is going for another 5K. Super duper cheap. I really like this card as a very solid option at third base. Great hitting stats all around. You could use him at a DH if you wanted to. There are a few solid options that are pretty cheap. I know Junior's on the more expensive side, 57K, so I wasn't going to put him in there. See, Jose's a collection reward where you need a bunch of cards. I don't think any of the draft card third basemen are really good, but I do really love this Nolan Arenado. I play him all the time in ranked, and I think he's a fantastic card to use, as well as a lot of out of position cards you can use and feel very good about. Addison Barger's not a bad third baseman at all. Obviously a little bit low contact left as he is a lefty, but 99 arm over there. He's going to rocket the ball, and a pretty good swing as well. Obviously I'm a Blue Jays Baez fan there. Javi Baez is another good one at third base as well. And I also see a lot of people rocking out of positions at third base, so don't be afraid to do that either. At shortstop, we have my favorite shortstop in the game, in my opinion. Right-handed big man, it's just my opinion. I think the best shortstop in the game. Ellie De La Cruz gets the best dive animations in the game. He rockets the ball with his 99 arm. He gets to every ball with his 99 speed and being 6'5" with those dive animations. And he also cranks the ball pretty well. Batting 350 for me in 108 plate appearances, as well as hit a lot of dongs as well. He's been cooking so far. He's P5 for me. I really like this card. You can get it for absolutely free by just doing the Reds team affinity. You do the Reds team affinity, you get this card. Super duper easy. Cost 0. And again, 0 stubs. Just a little bit of time and you can get him. I highly recommend. We're going to second base, as I have Jazz Chisholm. Oh, other shortstop options and other third base options. That'll be really good. I said Nolan Arenado. I didn't even give DH options. Wow, we're falling behind. DH options, I mean, there's a ton. Just literally any good hitter in this game that you could possibly... This Gary Sheffield, low key, 7K. I've seen a lot of people talking about him. A lot of people talking about him. He could be very, very good in this ball game. I kind of want to try him out, low-key. I think he could be cracked. I should give him a try. Then we could also do... Brent Rooker's not bad. I mean, he's a little bit... Yeah, he's free, so I mean, might as well give him a shot. Even though a lot of people don't like his swing for some reason. Javi Baez again. He's 23K, but you get him for free by doing Diamond Quests. I would say he's a very solid option. Juan Soto, who's still free to do through the Lightning program, is another really good option. And then another DH card that's pretty good is either Brooks Lee or Wenzel Perez. Sorry if I butcher his name, but I see a lot of people rocking him as a very strong lefty hitter, again, in the lefty meta, so those are some options there. Third base, we've already gone over one. At shortstop, some other options I would go with for the cheap price is Willy Adames. I see a lot of people using him, 17K, a little bit more expensive than obviously free Ellie De La Cruz, but Willy Adames has a great swing, good corks as well. I've seen a lot of people try to rock him, and he's a pretty good bat, I would say, nonetheless. Jeremy Payne is another really good option you get for free by doing the Houston program, so you get him for absolutely free, and Brooks Lee is another shortstop. You get him for 5K. I see a lot of people rocking him, and again, those are probably the cheaper options at shortstop. For Jazz, at second base, he's my favorite second baseman. Again, great hitting stats all around. Home run derby card. I get he's a lefty, but he's played pretty good defense as well at that second base spot when I played against him, and he absolutely cranks baseballs if you use him. His swing is fantastic. He has pretty good corks as well. Again, he's just Jazz Chisholm at second base, just with a little bit worse fielding. The only thing I would say, the only other suggestion I would really use for a cheap second baseman might be Javi Baez. That'd be about it. Again, you get him for free in the Diamond Quest. That would be the way I would go about getting him. That would be kind of my main person I would use there. Again, you could use Brooks Lee. You could use Perez again. You could use C.J. Abrams. All of them are very solid options. At first base, I do have Pete Alonso. I know Casey, who's going to watch this video, is going to be very happy about it. But I have Pete Alonso again. He's free for doing the Mets team affinity. As you can see, there's a theme. Free team affinity. If you want to know the best way to do team affinity, it's going to be in a video that I made a few days ago. That's the fastest way to do it. You can go check that out. I think it is popping off, actually. It's like 20,000 views. Shout out you guys for watching it. But we go over the fastest way to get them in there. Pete Alonso is going to be in that mix of exactly how to do it. If you want some other cheap options, I would say there's not a lot of really like super needy first baseman right now. You can go with a lot of different guys. I've been using out of position players, honestly, at first base a lot. It's kind of been fun to experiment with some guys because they haven't had as big of knocks. But if you're going to do that, make sure they have decent fielding. Gleyber Torres is another fantastic option for 5,000 stubs that you can put almost anywhere in the infield, and he will be just fine. His fielding is fine enough to get the job done as a good option. I have Lindor, who's 25K, playing first base for me in my God Squad right now. Another very good option. All right, that's going to be it for first base. Right field, no brainer, in my opinion. Kyle Tucker, his swing is fantastic. I see a ton of God Squads using him. He's absolutely free to get. Put him in your right field and you will not regret it. His swing is so good. Plus, he is dead red, rally monkey, unfazed. He is a god tier card. I understand 53 speed is very slow. I understand it's very, very, very slow. But he's going to be a really, really good bat for you, and I think he could absolutely crush some baseballs. Joe Adell, other options in right field. I would say the Gary Sheffield, but again, he's a little bit slower. Corbin Carroll is absolutely free to get at 5K stubs. Again, all these cards are so damn cheap. 5K is nothing. You still can use the Lance Berkman, just a little bit outdated there at right field. Again, the Wenzel, a lot of people are still rocking. I see him so much. It's actually kind of crazy. PCA is only 23,000 stubs. Again, a little bit higher in price than the 5K we're looking at before, but very solid options. I would just say Kyle Tucker's a no-brainer. Put him in. I also think Joe Adell's a no-brainer. Get him from the program, the Spotlight program. He is a card that I see a lot. Like, I'm talking, I played a lot of games. If they do not have Carlos Beltran, this card is in the lineup. 80 speed, good fielding, great contact on both sides, solid power, good clutch. This card is very, very good with a great swing as well. Solid corks around the monkey and breaking ball hitter. 96 overall, can play anywhere in the outfield. I think this card is definitely someone you should add to your team if you do not have Carlos Beltran. Again, PCA is still another option. I think Javi Baez is still another option. You can use either of them in your outfield, and you want to feel really, really good about that. Outside of those guys, I wouldn't be really touching too many other players. Maybe if you can get your hand on Eli, but Eli's very expensive, so maybe not. I probably wouldn't do that. Maybe Corbin Carroll you can move for 5K into your center field. and it's not the end of the world, that would be kind of my main suggestions. At left field, I think it's no-brainer. You get a free Cody Belly. You got to use him. You can put him in center field if you want to, so maybe if you want to swap these around, if you want to do something, both these cards are absolutely free. I think Cody Belly in the corner would be a lot better. 76 speed, great fielding though, 93 arm. He's going to cannon some guys out. And then he also has great hitting stats. One of the best hitters in this game with one of the best swings in the game. He's no real corks, but it doesn't really matter. His swing is so good. I played against him a lot of times. He's definitely scary to go against if you have a righty batter. I mean, if you have a righty pitcher, excuse me. But again, as a lefty bat, one of the best bats in the game, and he's absolutely free to get. All right, those are the free cards. There's some other options if you want to add them. They're a little bit more expensive, a little bit cheaper here. Again, like 50, 60K. So again, if you have the extra cards, if you have the extra stuff to spend, these are some guys I would target. With that being said, these are the pitchers, right? We're going to go over some of the pitchers. Clayton Kershaw is absolutely free. He has a program, okay? You go do it. It's the same way with Kyle Schwarber. You go do the Clayton Kershaw program. It's absolutely free. Al Leiter is 5,000 stubs. In my opinion, he's the best pitcher in the game. If you're playing anything above All-Star, best pitcher in the game. All-Star, probably nice, probably like top 5. He is fantastic. Same thing with Kershaw. They're like the same card. If they're an All-Star, they might get crushed. But anything above All-Star, these guys turn into gods. Now, again, as you can see, lefty meta, top 3 are lefties. Garrett Crochet, you do get after you collect the X amount of cards from the Team Affinity program. So if you want to go to the Team Affinity collection, you go here, you go to collections, you go to Legends of Flashbacks, you go to the All-Star game. There is obviously all of these cards that you can get for, a lot of them are for free just by collecting. Once you collect 30 of them, which is pretty much just all the Team Affinity cards that you get for free, or by doing the mini seasons, or by doing any of that. We made a whole video on how to do this. You can get him for damn near free. So I put him in this. Again, I'm going to give you other options as well, but I put him in this squad because if you do Team Affinity, he will be free for you. I can understand a lot of people aren't going to be able to do that, but again, for now, he's in here, but I'll go over some other guys. I've had a really good success with Kyson Witherspoon so far. Really good stamina, good hits per 9, good toggle as well for pitch control and pitch break. He has a really good velocity with outlier. Really good card, kind of hard to hit as well with a little bit of a funky release. I think he's a really good card that I've seen a lot of people using, that I've used myself. Zach Wheeler is another really good righty. Good mix, great sinker, sweeper, fastball, cutter, splitter combo. Again, no outlier, but he does a break outlier. His pitches break, and he is free for the Phillies program for Team Affinity, so an absolutely free card. Kyson is also absolutely free. If you just collect, I think it's 7 cards in the draft program, which is super easy to do if you just do the draft program in and of itself. I also have some other pitchers to name here that I think can definitely get some shout outs. Again, if you don't have the Garrett Crochet, I've had a really good success with the Brian Bellio. I literally pitched him for 3 innings and the guy quit. I know it says versus CPU, but I promise you it wasn't. This was in an online game. Ranked game, actually, in Weekend Classic. I just hopped into a game, and he got 5 Ks, and the kid quit after 3 innings because he couldn't get a run on him. He was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Again, pretty good mix as well. Just not a lot of people see him, so I think it's a pretty good mix in there. I know Christopher Sanchez has had success for one of the guys in our Discord. He's really, really good. He's only 5,000 stubs, so you can definitely do that as well. Those would be the main guys I'm looking at here. Not too many other names I'd really harp home on, excuse me. To really use there, but those are the main starting pitchers. Bullpen gonna kind of look like this for the cheap price. You're gonna be, everyone here is under 20K outside of Danny. No, he's even 20K, 13K. You can get it for under that. Everyone else here is very cheap or absolutely free, so we love that as well. I think these are the main cards you want to look at if you're looking at reliever for the cheap. Again, we'll give a quick just glance through the squad I rock on my main squad if you want to look at any of these cards to buy on your own. Trey Turner is definitely available, but again, a little bit more on the expensive end. Same thing with O'Neal Cruz. Ellie Wiltz is also a solid option, but again, 61K. PCA, I've talked about enough. Junior, I just have as a bench bat. I wouldn't really rely on him a third, but as you can see, Brian Bello in the starting lineup got some run. I'm not making this up. And this is my starting pen. Very, very similar. Very similar to the budget pen. So that's what I'm saying. The squad's very good for being damn near cheap. There's almost an entire squad is worth, what? If you do like quick math, it's probably like 60K total, 70K total. A little bit of hours put in, a little bit of back sweat put in. This team's very good. I think you compete at a very high level with a squad like this. With that being said, if you enjoy this style of content, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, all that sort of fun shit down below. Share with your friends. Tell them, hey, this guy doesn't know ball. Or, hey, this guy knows ball. So again, make sure to like, subscribe, all that sort of fun shit down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.